This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Bob Saget is dead. That's uplifting. 65 years old. I don't know that we know yet. But you think about... But let's separate the comedian out. You think about that guy's career and what he's known for. It's pretty remarkable. And that is, he's known for, I guess this is up for debate. I'm not sure it's that much of a debate, but he's known by generations for two of the worst pieces of entertainment we've ever known. Okay, I don't know that anybody has a different opinion. It doesn't mean we didn't watch it, right? It's sort of, he's like, Bob Saget was sort of defined like the modern day Bob Denver. No matter what, Bob Saget found his way out. Gilligan never found his way out. Defined by a horrific show that we all watched. It didn't matter how stupid you thought Gilligan's Island was, you still watched it. But poor Bob Denver that I know of, I know some nerd is going to have some other take on this, but it's an interesting, you got to admire the career of Bob Saget to an extent, because everybody else who was sort of roped into their bad shows and always known for their bad shows couldn't get out of their bad shows. He had a life and a career well outside of those bad shows. Not very many people, and you go back in the history of TV when TV mattered for a lot of us. It doesn't matter anymore, but these defining shows, Full House, America's Funniest Home Videos, those are kind of defining shows, and that so cheesy life of TV, most people can't get out of a cheesy show. They don't survive it. They just get stuck there forever doing autograph sessions. Ward, did you just compare Bob Saget to what's Gilligan's Bob Denver? Yes, it's the same thing. What I'm saying is Bob Saget found another career. He could have been, he's like Rick Astley. Horrible piece of entertainment that people love to consume, that lived on for generations, and yet he got out of it. He's up doing stand-up as a completely opposite human being to the Bob Saget on Full House, which is just a horrific show. No one likes it. No one ever has. It sucks. But generations sort of consume it. You consume Rick Astley songs, you consume Full House. Then he does another horrific show, Soft, America's favorite, funniest, whatever it was, videos, right? You think, okay, the poor guy's doomed to a life of cheesy TV, and he made it out. Not many people in the history of bad TV can get out. No one ever really liked the show. No one can say they liked it, but everyone watched it. It was there. Right? It was Gilligan's Island. It was a modern day Gilligan's Island. Bad TV, bad plot, stupid acting, horrible script. You hate every minute of it and you watch it every time. Rick Astley. Horrible piece of music. You hate it. You listen to it. It's made it through generations. And yet Bob Saget, that's my take on it, is that he found a way out of being pigeonholed and ruined by cheesy bad TV and found another career. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce, now in all 50 states and several retail outlets as well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to let this social media rock star chef walk us through 4 different sauces, and then I'll taste and we'll tell everyone why they should buy. You can give the science behind these, and then I'll make the simple recommendation. Go to atxhotsauce.com. All right,
I don't think anybody's heard the website.
Yeah, I know.
You, Jeff, but it is atxhotsauce.com.
I'll say
I got that one right.
45 times, atxhotsauce.com. So let's do it.
I brought 4 flavors here, and we're going to test your palate today. Okay. And I only brought 4 because I didn't think you could handle 5 or 6.
Yes,
probably a smart move. Yeah. And so the first one we're going to try here is called Beat Heat. And just like the name implies, it has beets in it. It's made with red Fresno peppers. Red Fresnos are red peppers that are they're hotter than a jalapeno and a little bit less than a serrano. So not super hot here, just a lot of good, really good flavor. So we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to move up the chain.
Okay. I've had the beet heat, but okay.
Yeah, we're going to try it though.
It goes well with a cab. All right, Jeff's savoring beet
I'll
heat.
even do it with you, so that should be all right. Now remember, it is hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's hot sauce. Trust me, man.
Wait, is that one hot to you?
No. A little.
Yeah. The great thing with the fermentation process is you get a bunch of the flavor right up front.
Yeah.
And then the heat comes, but then it dissipates pretty quickly, especially with the red Fresnos. You know, this is not a very spicy one, but it is a very tasty one. Goes on great on sandwiches.
Beet heat.
Beet heat. B-E-E-T. Heat.
All right. Go to atxhotsauce.com.
That's right.
I'm trying to think of something that compares. You know, I mean, it's not. I mean, people would say, "Oh, Ron Howard, Henry Winkler," and that's not true. I mean, Happy Days wasn't always bad. In the end, it got pretty bad. But Happy Days was actually a pretty good show. Full House always sucked. It was always terrible. It was meant to be terrible. So I don't think it's fair to compare Ron Howard or Henry Winkler, someone that found their way out of a bad, defining TV show that went on to do something else, something credible, something different, because his comedy life could not have been more different than the cheesy. It's like if Rick Astley did death metal, right? That's what Bob Saget pulled off. It's like Bob Denver did porn. Completely different life and was successful at it. That's what a lot of people, you know, I bet you everyone that has a conversation today about Bob Saget's life, you know, of course you talk about Full House and people giggle because it was stupid. But one of the things that I bet everyone says that you never say about other TV stars is, oh yeah, what about his stand-up? Or what about this? I mean, it's pretty admirable. I mean, that's a pretty interesting conversation to have with your agent, because not many would let you out. They might say, no, Bob, you are doomed to a life of cheesy TV. That's it, man. You cannot ruin that. And he had another life. I don't know if we want to say it's incredibly successful, but it seemed to be pretty successful. Sadly, he was touring right now when he died. He was tweeting about it. I think he was in Orlando, found in his hotel room. I'm sure it's going to be bad, but it's I don't know. It's just there's something fascinating about his ability to break out of the life of cheesy TV when most people can never break out of cheesy TV.
Love's important. I mean, that's why I have been through a lot of shit as a stand-up, and you don't always get love, especially if you're a beginning stand-up. For 10 years, I was pretty lonely. I had a girlfriend, and then I didn't. And then I was working like the shittiest gigs, because that's how you become a comedian. So for 10 years, I was working in really weird places. I worked in a strip club once in Anchorage. And Jay Leno recommended it. He's like, hey, you gotta go. That's my Jay Leno impression. Hey, you gotta go to... I'm a great impressionist. You gotta go to this strip club. They pay cash. Seinfeld's doing it. I'm like, okay, I'll go. What the hell? I got no life. And so this is what happened. There's a stripper on stage. And I don't remember much about it, but she's there. She's got little easy bake oven pie pans over her nether regions, which I believe is near Finland, I'm not sure. And she's got scotch taped matches over these areas, and she lights the matches on fire, and then she does a little dance in her cocaine stupor, and then she just blows herself out. And she goes, and now the comedy of Bob Saget.
Come on. First of all, you gotta laugh. If not, you're hopeless. I mean, man, that guy. Imagine his agent saying, "Bob, you got Full House. You're gonna talk about strippers lighting themselves on fire?" Yep, I am. No one's gonna like you now. He's wrong. I mean, he pulled it off.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.